By blood's power I summon you. With your name I beseech you. Hear my call and arise, Dea. Lead me to those bound to you by blood.
Hey-ya!
How you like that silver? Sure wasn't lavender they kept in there. Might be worth looking around, though. A bracelet. One of them must have dropped it. Horseshoe. No way a pitch burner could afford a horse. Clothing. They change in here? Both were here. I'm going the right way. Wants to show me something more. Lost your nerve? Necrophages had a field day. Still worth a closer look. Should examine that horse carcass. Bones have been here a while. Chewed on the saddle. Necrophages will eat anything these days. Giant claws. Wasn't a necrophage made these marks. Horseshoes missing. Is this the animal that lost one in the smokehouse? Head torn clear off. Takes incredible strength. Must have been attacked by a powerful beast. Surprised him. Hope they got away. Trail goes on. Good thing it doesn't end here.
Time to end
this. A fisherman's hut. Seems she wants me to take a closer look.
Who's that? The room. Go on now.
What you seek here, sir? Our hut's out of the way. Woeful. We has nothing. We knows nothing.
Just need information. Looking for 2 women. The Bloody Baron's wife and daughter.
Not a soul have been here, sir.
Sure? Not even passing through? Daughter's medium height, about 20. Her mother's thin, about 40. Seen them?
That sir came at night, right, Mummy? Quiet, boy.
Where'd the girl go? Your son said enough. No point in playing dumb anymore.
Sorry, sir, but you don't look like one of our father's men.
Because I'm not. I'm looking for Tamara and her mother. I need to know if they're alive and safe.
Tamara is high. She's to my brother's place in Oxenford. But Mrs. Anna, that's another tale. Though anywhere's better than to Crow's Perch with a baron.
Why?
'Cause he beat her, sir. Beat Mrs. Anna, I means. Everyone knew, but not a one lifted a finger for to stop it.
What happened to Tamara's mother?
'Twere like this. I was awaiting in the old smokehouse with horses. Cold as hell and so dark, couldn't see past 2 ells in front of you. Moon had risen high, and still they hadn't come. Began to fear some demon had snatched them. But finally they came forth, and we sets off towards the river. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a gale arose. Thought it'd tear my head off. And those damn birds, swarms of them coursing o'er the woods, raising a racket to make your ears bleed. Mrs. Anna screamed, bent over into herself. Tamara knelt down, gripped her arms. 'Twere then I saw it. Fiery marks on her hands.
What marks?
These, well,
Burned?
aye, though these wasn't blacks. They,
What mark?
these, aye.
Thanks for your help.
The lady. She'll be all right in the end, won't she?
I'll do what I can to see that she is. So here our paths diverge. Thank you, Dea. Go in peace.
Let him get shot. He gets at me. He's only drinking. Remember me?
Stable hand pulled you out of the fire.
We'll never forget that. Here, I'm grateful. Yeah?
Witcher, a word, please.
What is it?
That night when the Baron ordered everyone to lock their doors, stay inside. What did you and the Baron do?
Gotta ask the Baron about that. Speaking of which, know where he is?
Garden. Spends a lot of time sitting there of late.
Drunk.
No. Don't drink, don't eat. Just sits.
There you are.
See the hollyhock there? The violet blooms. Brought the plants here from Nazaire. Anna had read some story. Insisted on having them. And them, the frilly ones, are called... Damn shame I'll never learn which blooms would
Got some information about your family.
You've learned some? Well, let's go. Any news for me?
Your daughter's in Oxenfurt.
What the blazes? She all right? In good health? Safe? Why haven't you brought her back?
Never offered to do that.
How do you know she's safe? You see her at least?
No, but I talked to the man who helped her escape and then took her in. Tamara is safe and sound. From what I gathered, she has no desire to see you again, no intention to return.
I shan't trust some peasant dolt. I shan't trust whoever it is helped her. I need to know for certain she's safe. Go to her. You must be sure. See her yourself. I shan't believe anyone else.
That much I can do.
I'm grateful. Take this, call it enticement, and this might prove useful.
What is it?
A letter of safe conduct. Ever since the Redanians took hold of the Pontar Delta, they made it damned hard to get to Novigrad without one. Very well. You were to find them both.
Nothing.
Well?
For you to tell me...
Fine. When Ciri was on the mend, we took her out on a hunt. Thought a bit of galloping would warm up her limbs, gone stiff from so much bed rest. That lass of yours, pure luck in the flesh. To hunt down a wild boar that size, why, worthy of one of King Foltest's feasts, were he still among the living. Ciri, come! Our haunt should be yours as I see it.
Aye, you done well, lass.
Not bad. Not bad at all. But who goes boar hunting with a sword?
No bow at hand, no spear. My sword was all I had.
Well, you brandished it beautifully. Where'd they teach you that, anyway?
At Kaer Morhen.
Witcher school there, aye. But they only took lads, as I recall.
I'm not a witcher. Just grew up there.
I believe it, seeing how you swing that sword. Know any of them potions?
Not so much. A bit.
'Cause you see, at times I get this pinching back here.
Shut it, Egrin. Nobody cares about your backside. A woman could swing a sword. I've knowed one. But never seen a lady mount anything but a cock proper. All tipsy on horseback. Nothing strange on account they bloody mount them sideways.
Perhaps you'd care to wager?
Think you can outrun me on an horse? Naturally. What's the stake?
Black mare. The one in the stable.
Oh, that won't do it all.
Well, that's an awfully gloomy face. Too much of a coward to race a woman?
The horse is mine.
To race the Baron himself, I'd consider it an honor.
Oh, that'd be a sight to behold.
Would it ever?
Done. But if I win, I take your sword.
Agreed.
I'd not drink any more this night. You'll want your head about you. And we start at daybreak. The day dawns.
Ready?
As ever, first one to the tower.
Man chop!
Come on, silly, don't you embarrass us!
Want that horse, don't ya?
Had one just like it.
Kick it.
Sure how it's done!
Hoof it, hoof it. Come on, lass. Your sword is mine.
That'll be the day.
You're wind, not woman. Worthy of the best horse. The mare is yours.
Thank you.
What?
Another chance to win.
She screamed like a mad woman. In an instant, all had forgotten the wager. Every man ran to save his skin, even were it to break his neck.
And they make it?
Some, aye. Others were not so fortunate. But what happened then? I must say, Witcher, seen a lot, but nothing like this. Never.
Uh-oh. I know that look.
You're a fast learner. You'll know the rest once you find my wife.
Working on it.
And making piss-poor progress.
They split up. Hadn't considered that possibility before. But don't worry. I'll find Anna too. So long.
You white one. Look like you. Wait, Witcher! When you find my daughter, will you give her this?
A rag doll?
Uh-huh.
Oi lads, fancy an outing to find that sheep?
What did I do to deserve your company?
Time to water the horses. You!
Stand and fight!
This is true. Northern women pay. You'll choke to death on £3. Halt! No passage.
Case of the plague surface in the city or something?
The plague? No. We're to not let folk in the city. It's an order, so I don't, unless someone's got a pass.
This what you mean?
Let me look at that. Missing a seal. The red one.
Impossible.
Department of Civil Defence forgot again. They're really off their heads these days. Happens, so be it. You may come through.
Come through. I feel like that spit in the canteen.
A witcher? Bodes ill. Rotten luck.
It's hard to believe Nanka dabbled in witchcraft. Such a nice old ground.
Long live the king.
Long live Radovid!
What can I get you? Of everything from apples to Zambia.
I'm looking for Tamara, the Bloody Baron's daughter. Your brother said I'd find her here.
Wojtek send you, sir.
How else would I know she was here?
Wait a moment. I'll fetch her straight away.
You're looking for me, and who might you be? My father send you?
Yeah, to see if you're still alive and well. I'm Geralt of Rivia.
I'm quite alive and extraordinarily well, Geralt of Rivia. Better than I've ever been in this rotten life of mine, and now that you've seen me, I bid you farewell.
Wait.
We've nothing more to talk about.
Your father's a vile man. You're angry and bitter. Can't blame you.
Why do you help him then? Why did you take this job?
Because he knows something about someone dear to me. Promised to tell me if I found you and your mother.
Got it. A bit of blackmail. Just his style. Well, now you've found me, you can tell him I'm alive and I'm never coming back.
I don't mean to pry, but I know your mother had a miscarriage.
His doing? He shoved her, she fell, that's how it started. We were alone, no one to help, blood everywhere. Worst night of my life.
Sorry. Must have been hard for you both.
Mum was in shock. She was raving that it was better this way, that she never wanted the child. Must have had a fever. She was losing blood the whole time.
She didn't want the child?
Said she'd sooner cut open her gut than bear another child from his seed.
Wojtek claims your mother had strange marks on her hands, and that a monster dragged her into the woods. That true?
We were riding towards the river. Suddenly, Mum cried out, bent over, almost fell off her horse. I rode up to her and saw something strange. Her hands were on fire. And then that creature leapt from the woods. I don't know what it was, but it roared so fierce my nose bled. I saw it topple trees. I've never been so scared in my life. And that thing grabbed my mum and disappeared into the woods. I wanted to turn back, go after them, but the horses panicked. Now I don't even know if she's alive.
What will you do now?
Find my mum.
You realize that might not be that easy.
Don't worry, I'm not daft enough to believe I can do it alone. I've got some new friends now. Powerful friends. They'll help me.
Who are these friends, if it's not a secret?
No secret. Heard of the Church of the Eternal...
What about your...
Who?
Well, well.
Glad you know who I...
Graden. Which...
Rings a bell.
If the Bloody Baron sent you to fetch...
I appreciate your
So the Baron had...
Where are you gonna...
Tamara must...
Before you go,
Clara. Funny how he thought to buy... So long, Witcher.
hope you know what you're getting yourself...
Quite the work my man's got, eh? Not half bad. Brought home a bucket of millions yesterday.
Go right first, move it!
I seem to catch my breath. I think a smudge...
Baron Schmarren.
I'm listening. What do you come to me with?
Gave Tamara your gift.
How'd she react?
Probably not like you'd have wanted. She threw the doll away.
Threw it away? Oh, gods, I hoped, despite all... Oh. Well, what of Anna?
Still don't know anything specific, but I'm on her trail.
Well, will you stand there like a knob? Find her!
So long.
I'll tell you where the loot's at.
Time to water the horse.
What was that about? The loop between them long ago. Oi, lads, fancy an outing to find that she-face?
Mean the Smiths, lass.
Let's
Get
go.
the loot one.
What a good idea.
I know the price for that help.
Master Witcher, there's an elven burial ground in the caverns nearabouts mid-copse, and a heap of monsters roaming around here.
Go on, kids. Go on, quick. Fast as farts. Go at it.
Kill him! Strip him, then dump him in a ditch!
Never visit the
Not
village
one of the
myself.
Baron's men, are
I've
you?
my elf, thank the gods. And for the rest, well, she can't bake bread from stone either.
Oh, come on, this new one's not half bad.
Making me a slingshot. Gonna hunt bears.
Cross are you? And what's a witch with no grey on her head? Not much likely
Mum
to be
said if I'm
inside
good, she'll send me
But
on
when
a
you
trail
never
of
sees
tricks.
her, you seem to know a heap about her.
I know what he said. Don't care much myself. I'm quite
Heard no monster will come near you
Gonna
if you
try
stuff
to
all your
charm him?
holes with garlic.
Where are you getting garlic these days?
She didn't
Stop
do
pestering me.
Didn't ask much for it either.
Maybe I should pay her a visit.
How'd you get there? Path past the pond. Follow it till you reach a lone rock. Round that and head right off the path into the woods. Then keep straight. You'll know you've gone the right way when you pass an abandoned cart.
Ought to be able to find the witch now. Faster.
Didn't matter where the grub's from. As long as the bowl was full. Not my fault they didn't sit down.
Supposed to be a large stone near the pond. There's the boulder. Now right, and onto the cart. Look out. Witch's hut is somewhere nearby.
Poor girls, I heard the dog
Miss, cows are wheezing, won't rise from the barn floor. Pus streams from her snout.
Do I look like a dairymaid to you?
No, miss, but you know things. 'Tis our last cow. None other left in the village.
Rest died of hunger, or soldiers let him off. Oh, we're as good as dead without her.
I shall give you herbs. Mix them with water drawn from the spring at midnight, then make the cow drink them. But first, you must clean out your barn thoroughly. Is that clear?
Thank you, miss. 1,000 thanks.
Enough. I've had my fill for the day. Go home.
She's in a foul mood.
Anyone home? Now, where's she run off to? Powerful op. Listen. Well, nice.
I was wondering how long it would take you, Geralt. I'm upstairs. Don't be shy. Greetings, Witcher.
Kir
I can assure you I do. Now more than ever.
heard a witch lived out here. Never would have guessed it was King Foltest's former advisor.
I'm so pleased the world's still able to astound you, Geralt.
Someone.
I believe I greeted you with a pleasant view.
I'm looking for a certain young woman.
Oh, really? Who?
I'm looking for Ciri. That Ciri. And no one can know, understand?
Cirilla is here. The girl once sought by the Lodge of Sorceresses, and practically every ruler on the continent has landed here in Velen, and I know nothing of it. What is she doing here?
Indications are she's hiding from someone. I heard she quarreled with a witch, but if you don't know anything, sure you haven't seen her?
I'm certain I haven't. But recently, someone asked me about an ashen-haired woman. He claimed she...
Who?
Not so fast, Geralt.
What's your rate these days?
My rate rises with every word you speak. I'm not sure you can afford...
You're pricklier than I remembered. Isn't living in nature's lap supposed to be cleansing?
Nature stink. Oh, sod it. Don't give me that look. I know it's Ciri we're talking about. It was an elf, this individual who asked about Cirilla. No flea-bitten...
He say what his name was?
He didn't. And he wore a mask. Very secretive all around, but I liked him. He was intelligent and composed.
He say what he wanted?
Only that they were to meet in Velen. He wished to know if she'd arrived.
He leave any message for her?
No, but he asked that were I to meet her, I should lead her to him.
So you know where to find him?
Yes, he said he found a hideout in some elven ruins near the village of Mid...
What?
I've unfinished business. Besides...
Let's go then.
Yes. This is the place.
Been here before?
No. I was hoping the elf would return as he'd promised, or else his waif would appear. At any rate, I've no idea what to expect from this place.
Well, let's find out.
Come on! Gavella Glad.
The Wild Hunt.
What? Phantom Riders? That means... I thought they didn't exist.
Feast your eyes on the non-existent then. Gotta a navigator with them.
What?
Can you teleport us to the other side?
I'd rather teleport us home. Do you really mean to follow them?
Teleport. Hurry up.
Not sure I like any of this. Ready. Follow me.
Damn portals. Wonder where Kira is now. Kira!
Lillard's gear! Lillard's gear! Geralt! Geralt, do something! They're crawling out of those holes! Use a sign or bombs, anything!
Stay calm. They're only rats.
Hey, rats! Get them off! Ah! Thank you.
You that afraid of rats? Could have annihilated them with one spell. Fine, won't say anything. So what happened to you?
There's something here. Something that distorts teleportation.
Wild Hunt's teleportation magic is different.
They can have 3 helmsmen and a parrot for...
Let's go. Well,
Have you gone completely...
if you're scared, turn back. I'm gonna go on.
Stop it, that's emotional blackmail.
You'd really worry about me if I went on alone?
You? I'd be concerned for myself.
Then come with me. Just quick decision, come on.
Very well, have it your way. How did I ever let you talk me into this ridiculous expedition? Gavella Glan.
Larana Lunet.
That's him. That's the elf.
Arvek Va Glediv.
What was that? An illusion?
No, a morphotic projection.
Message was definitely for Ciri, daughter of the Gull, Lara Doran's heir.
Indeed, it is what the elves would title Ciri. But what was the bit about the sign of her sword? A riddle?
Yeah, not a hard one though. Not if you know Ciri named her sword Tsirel, Swallow.
Come now, who aside from you would know that?
Might have been the point. Your elven mage secured the passage, hid it, so that only Ciri could find it.
He failed to foresee that someone like you would show up.
Nevertheless, I think he was expecting uninvited guests. Made some preparations. Let's hope the Wild Hunt ran into some obstacles.
Well then, let's go. Do you think following the swallows will suffice?
We'll see.
An old elven port.
Must have been how they got here by sea.
I wonder how long ago it was.
Careful. That yellow vapor, it's toxic.
I hardly need instruction from you. I recognized the
Doesn't have to cast it. Try to
Swallow. Seems we're headed the right way. Look, it's rather similar to that other pillar with the projection.
Sirel, ni fordo sol esser in.
No, that's what Ciri named her mare. Horse could apparently...
Good name.
Kelpie. Another horse. Almost exactly like the last one. Let's see what this does.
Geralt, I don't know what you did. Look, they're opening. Let's go. Well, now I know what distorted my effort at teleportation. This very portal.
And I know why I landed in that drowner nest. Swallow.
Come. Gavella Glan. It's grown awfully quiet.
Is that
I've a bad
bad?
feeling about this.
You're gonna make me wait. Damn it.
And that would, well, come in. Once you finally find Ciri, what will you do? Any plans?
Depends what she wants.
Imagined it. How it will...
Teleport over there.
We must activate it quickly. I have a feeling another go... Look, we've managed to cross the bridge. This is where we saw the wild hunt.
Great. Means they're way ahead of us. Come on.
Gavella Glan.
Wild hunt. Definitely.
They destroyed the Mage's sentries. They didn't come here for a friendly chat with you.
Froze them before they could attack.
Shut up!
Esai Isa. Jabba doin nilin yama. Ren! Shin Tabir!
What is this?
white frost. Mage from the Hun summoned it. Can you seal those cracks it's blowing through?
They're too far. We must get closer. I shall shield us with Demetia Crest's surge. Stand at my side. Darian Annoy! Ready. Stay close. Hey, Nicola! We must close them!
Want me to go?
I'll do it! Just cover me! Angal Stamina! I'm beginning to think we might make it. Hey, Nicola! Angal Stamina!
Just one more.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Nicola!
Come on, come closer.
Angal Stamina! It worked! Darian Annoy!
Kira! What's wrong?
It'll pass. That took a great deal of power.
If you can't go on,
You can't leave me here.
I'd never do that. Love to be able to say we could stay here a while and rest.
I know. We must go on.
They blocked the passage. Maybe I can try.
Leave it to me. Gavella Glan. Come.
Thanks for your help. Pretty tough slog.
Good thing I came with you. He awaits us.
stubborn one.
Geralt, I shall help you.
Step back.
Stop telling me what to do.
I wonder how long you last. Get out!
What? Lost your nerve?
Geralt! Geralt, look! He's opening a passage!
Stay calm. Focus.
Another rift! Are you well and whole? I feared.
Unnecessarily. Let's look around.
If I've my knickers on straight, this looks like...
Look, the elf left another message for Ciri.
Larena Lune.
All right. Let's watch this message.
Shirel, this place is no longer safe. Do not tarry here long. Trust no one. And above all, beware the witches of Crookback Bog. Try to reach the place where last we were together.
Where last we were together, not much to go on. Damn it.
Perhaps it's best he didn't leave a clearer message. The Wild Hunt broke in here. Surely they saw the projection.
They searched everything, and if they had more time, they'd probably have torn the place to the ground. But that doesn't change the fact that we haven't learned anything. Not about the elf, not about Ciri.
Well, we know they were well acquainted and traveling together.
The witches of Crookback Swamp.
Crookback Bog.
Kira, if you're hiding something...
But I didn't say...
You know these witches?
I've never met them, but I've read of them. In an old manuscript I found in one of the huts in the village. It mentions the village witches venturing into Crookback Bog at times to liaise between the villagers and the crones, the ladies of the wood. The crones appear to be intolerant of outsiders, but they help the local folk. Apparently, they stopped the spread of the plague in Bölüm.
What's your take on this?
I'd love to shrug it off as the nattering of so many old women, yet throughout my first fortnight in Bölüm, I had horrible nightmares. Something was calling me out into the swamps. One night, I decided to enter the dream consciously, render it lucid. I confronted the thing directly. It broke contact at once. Peaceful nights ever since.
How do I find them?
The swamps are vast, dangerous, but they say the crones mark the way for peasants who wish to visit them. The manuscript mentions a chapel in Crookback Bog, and from that chapel one must follow a trail of treats.
Treats?
Of course. They didn't read you bedtime stories at Kaer Morhen. All normal folk know that witches live in gingerbread houses poised atop chicken legs.
I'll have to see that to believe it.
Take the tome and read it. I truly do believe you'll find your Cirilla. All right then. As a start, let's look for a way out of here.
Good idea. Strange.
Why do we even come?
My medallion's trembling, but there's nothing here. What's with this wall?
It's an illusion. I sensed it as well. I expected we might run into such things, so I brought this.
Meaning what?
The Eye of Nehaleni. It dispels illusions. It's easy enough to build, so you're welcome to this one. It's bound to come in handy. And each time it does, you will think of me.
Huh. Thanks.
Simple, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Let's see where the passage leads.
Do you feel that? A flow of fresh air from the left. Must be an exit that way.
Good. Let's get out of here.
Wait, there's still the magic lamp.
The magic what now?
Lamp. The elf promised it to me in exchange for my help. And since his return here seems doubtful, I must retrieve it myself. If I can find it, that is. Will you help?
Yeah, I'll help.
Splendid. Gavella Glan. We're certain to find something here. Looks like another damned riddle to me.
Inscription here.
Show me.
Can you...
Give me a minute. All right.
Just...
For Guardian, the first to light his fire dared not march on the end. The third kept close to his faithful beast, and the...
What was that inscription again?
4 guardians, 4 flames, standing proud in a line. The first to light his fire dared not march on the end. The second, beside the first, played a woeful lament. The third kept close to his faithful beast. The fourth marched not beside the first, yet like the second played a tune. And thus they stood o'er their queen, who slept beneath flickering stars.
What was that inscription again?
4 guardians, 4 flames, standing proud in a line. The first, to light his fire, dared not march on the end. The second, beside the first, played a woeful lament. Wait. Something just happened.
Behind that wall. What was that inscription again?
4 guardians, 4 flames, standing proud in a line. The first, to light his fire, dared not march on the end. The second, beside the first, played a woeful lament. The third kept close to his faithful beast. The fourth marched not beside the first, yet like the second played a tune. And thus they stood o'er their... What? Whose grave is it? What do you think? No inscription, sadly.
Sign of the gull. If I didn't already know...
Perhaps it's a monument.
Can't see the elves commemorate most seers a traitor to her race.
Perhaps the elven mage is Lara's kin.
Possible. This what you're looking for?
Uh-huh.
So what's it supposed to do?
I hope I'll be able to activate it.
We going? An illusion. Nehaleni's eye. Ought to use it.
At last. But it was worth it, right? You learned something about Ciri in the end. Something important. Do you intend to venture into Crookback Bog? You must tell me about it afterwards.
Don't know that I'll get the chance.
Geralt, there are 2 types of men.
I'll try.
In that case, I shall be waiting.
See ya, Kira.